What's up today, my fellow Madden soldiers? So what I'm going to be doing right now is letting you guys know which are the best 88 overall gridiron players to choose from. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to do this in different segments when it comes to breaking this down, right? Because I'm going to look out for those who are actually going to complete the set and may want to know which are the 5 best players to complete the set with, because you're going to get those back as B and D. So I'll go over the first 5 first. And then I'll go over the top 2 and then the top 1 so you guys can make your decision, right? So in the end, you guys are going to do whatever you're going to want to do specifically for your team. But right now, I'm going to let you guys know my opinion on who will be best for your team based on how you're going to build your team. So let's go ahead and continue on. So we got this middle linebacker, Holcomb. And this guy actually looks pretty well, right? He got 86 speed, which is not bad. 89 acceleration, 70 strength, 87 tackle, 84 play rec, 82 block shit, 87 hit power, and 90 zone. On a theme team, he's going to go up to 88 speed. So this guy right here, I like that zone and that hit power, because this guy right here is going to be a coverage middle linebacker, which is very good. And he comes already equipped with mid-zone KO if you guys want to use that. Then we got the next card, which I actually like too, which is strong safety Harrison Smith, right? And considering he's a set piece, it's even, to me, it makes it a lot more better with 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 84 tackle, 86 play rec, 74 man, 87 zone, and 89 hit power. And I told you guys a while back, right, to get rid of certain cards, because I already knew EA was gonna, in these future promos that I was telling you guys, that they were gonna change the players for the set pieces, which I told you most likely will be 88, but it's possible to go 89 depending on how overall the Masters would be. The Masters only 91, so they only went to 88. But usually if the Masters are 92, they'll usually go up to 89, sometimes even 90. But this year, for some reason, they're keeping them low, which I'm okay with, right? Because I could use some of these 88, so to me, it's a big plus. Then we got this 88 overall Deforest Buckner. This is one of my favorite cards. He's not really a speedster, but his stats usually are pretty decent and usually functions quite well. And I like it. And I think that ability he has on is under pressure, if I'm not mistaken. But he comes in with 76 speed, 82 acceleration, 84 strength, 87 tackle, 87 play rec, 87 block shit, 80 power move, and 88 finesse move as a defensive tackle. So he's going to be one of the top defensive tackles in the game when it comes to, at least I would say, semi-budget beast, you could say. Then we got this 88 overall Evan Engram. And let me tell you one thing, year after year, whenever they release his card, he's always a headache to defend. But considering we got Donald Parham in the game, I guess, he's more of a headache, right? But this guy's usually fast, and he just usually just hard to stop and all that stuff. So to me, this is actually a pretty decent card with 87 speed, 90 catching, 85 catching traffic, 89 spectacular, 88 medium route. So it's actually pretty good. Then we got this left tackle Orlando Brown. What I like about these pieces right here is it actually fills in those voids when it comes to your linemen, because some of you guys really don't take care of your linemen. So when it comes to set pieces, these are pieces that usually people like to get because they're going to be on your team for a while. So this card, I actually like the fact that they put linemen in, because it gives people an option to be like, oh, I'm going to complete the set, I could use these linemen. With 86 strength, 86 awareness, 87 pass block, 90 pass block power, 87 run block, 90 run block power. So it's pretty decent. I'm just going to read the highest stats off just to let you guys know. And then we got this DJ Moore. I do like this DJ Moore, but there's so many wide receivers in the game that are actually given for free. So this is a decent card, but 9-10 times, unless you're running a theme team, I don't see a lot of people getting him. But if you're just starting off Madden and you need a receiver right away, then most likely you'll probably pick him up, because look at his stats. All his stats are good. 87 speed, 89 jumping, 87 catching, 86 catching traffic, 88 spectacular, 88 short route, 86 medium route, and 90 deep route, right? And on a theme team, he'll go up to 89 speed. So this card right here is going to be very good. But once again, though, some of you guys already have the receivers you want. So this wouldn't be one of the cards I would recommend just based on that. But for those who are running a theme team, or for those who are just starting off Madden and need a receiver right away, then he's going to be a very decent card. Then we got this 88 overall Sauce Gardner cornerback, right? See, the thing about him is he a mentor. So I'm confused if we're gonna be able to get him through the solos and we have to pick one, or we complete them as a set piece. That with there, it's still undetermined. But if he is a set piece, he's gonna be a decent card, regardless of the fact this is actually a decent corner with 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 91 agility, 90 jumping, 89 man, 87 zone, and 89 press, right? So I don't, like I said, I don't know how they're going to do it when it comes to these mentors. If we're going to have to play as solos and be able to pick one of them out of the three, because there's 3 different mentors, and then we add them to the sets, or we add them to our squad. Because these mentors, what happens is you add them to your lineup, then you add the 2 players they go with, like similar to last year, and they give boosts to those players. So that's how it's gonna go. So I don't know how they're gonna. It might be a set piece, it might not. We'll see what happens. But we're gonna be able to have access to them. Then we got this Justin Fields with Fastbreak, which is actually pretty good. He's a mentor too. 88 speed, 91 throw power, 87 short accuracy, 85 mid, 86 deep, and 90 throw on the run. Then we got this other mentor, which is the middle linebacker Tremaine Evans, right? Pretty decent, 86 speed, 88 tackle, 88 block shot, 91 hit power. The only thing I don't like about it is his zoning and all that, and the other middle linebacker that they put in the game does have decent zone. All right, so we got this 88 JJ Watt, pretty decent, 80 speed, 70 acceleration, 90 strength, 88 tackle, 86 play rec, 88 power move. So pretty decent, like it. I don't know if they think that's the demoralizer that he has on him. And then we got this 88 overall Frank Ragna. And what I like about this card, once again, is he's actually an O lineman. So once again, if you guys only want a few of these players and you need other players to put in the set, he'll be one of the ones you could put in the set, because if you don't have a good O line, then he'll be a card that you're gonna be able to keep for a while. And I think that's post up or all day that he has on him. So that's pretty good. He comes equipped with that, and all his attributes are decent. 86 strength, 90 awareness, 88 pass block, 88 pass block power, 86 pass block finesse, 86 run block, 88 run block power, and 88 run block finesse. So here's the thing, right? This is the how I'm going to determine for you guys to pick the best player for your team. Because like I said, you're going to pick who you want, no matter what position you need to fill and so forth. But the way I go about it is I look at my team and I see what positions I need filled. And I see which players are going to be there the longest, right? When it comes to these certain cards I'm going to get. I have to sit there and think. And then I'm like, okay, well, I need a center. I'm not tripping on a wide receiver because I'm going to get one later, or whatever the case may be. You make that determination and be like, okay, well, based on how I determine what I need for my squad, them are the positions I'm going to pick. And I'm going to pick those 5 players for the set in order for me to get those B&Ds back. And also, if you don't want the master, you can just sell them back. Complete the set, keep the B&Ds, sell the master back, as we did in these other promos, right? So that's one thing that I will say is pick the players that you're going to need to fill the position for. And that goes for the 5, the top 3, the top 2, the top 1, whatever the case may be. You're going to pick the position that you like. However, if you're running the theme team, then you're gonna pick a certain player regardless of the position, because you're running the theme team, unless you just got tons of those positions filled up. Like, say for instance, you got all top 3 wide receivers, and you have all 90 overall wide receivers, or 89 overall receivers, or 88s, and you get another 88 receiver, and it's not really as good as yours, then of course you're not really gonna care, right? But when it comes to a player that you need for your theme team, most likely, like I say, if you're running a theme team, get that player for your theme team. If not, pick the positions you need. And if not, from there, then you pick the best player that you're going to want, just based on if you like them and you just want to use them as a player. Because I know certain people that got wide receivers and they don't care. But like, oh, that Ocho Cinco came out, or this player came out, I'm going to get him, I don't care. And I'll just sell my other receiver or get rid of him. So you could do that also. Them are all different ways you can go about it. So anyways, let me give you guys my top 5. Like I said, and I'm going to give you guys my top 2, and I'm going to give you my top 1 just based on the fact that most likely we're going to be able to get 1 or 2 of these players for free. So that's why I'm going to give you guys 2 and then 1, so you guys can see which are the top 2 and then the top number 1 to pick. So if I were to have to go with 5 myself, I would pick basically Tremaine Edmonds, Justin Fields, and Sauce Gardner, right? If these guys are able to be put into the set, I will pick those 3 off the top because they're mentors. Just so you guys know that off the top, they're going to be picked. And then this is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Evan Ingram, and it's gonna have to be Harrison Smith. I like this middle linebacker, but based on the fact that he's not a mentor, that's why I'm not picking him. But if we can't get the mentors and put him in set, I will get this other middle linebacker. But let's just make it simplified. I'll get all three of the mentors, Harrison Smith and Evan Ingram. Then we're the top 5 I would say to pick up for your squad, because I'm just not thinking about I'm thinking about your guys' squad, right? The top players, because I know, based on what I need for my squad, mind you, I'm not considering my squad right now. I'm just talking about the top 5, okay? But if I'm going based on my squad, I will be picking up Deforest Buckner because I could use 88 defensive tackle. Just so you guys know, based on what I need, but I'm going over the top 5 just in general, right? So I'm just letting you guys know that. Once again, pick the players that you need to fill the position for your squad. If not, then these are the top 5 that I recommend. That's what I'm going on. So once again, all the 3 mentors, Evan Ingram and Harrison Smith, they're going to be some good players, like I said, unless you need different positions. Now let's go to the top 2. If I would have to pick 2 that we're going to be able to get for free, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? I would say this Justin Fields and this 88 overall Sauce Gardner, right? And I'm not even a big Justin Fields fan. The reason why is because his stats as a QB, and I know some of you guys got all right QBs out there. Some of you guys need QBs. You could just put the QB you have on the side, pick up this Justin Fields, and he'll be good on your squad, right? Especially with that speed. That's why. But if not, I'm going to give you guys another pick. So the top 2 for me will be Justin Fields and Sauce Gardner. But if not, if, like, say for instance you don't want Justin Fields, I will get Sauce Gardner or Tremaine Evans. So it's going to be between those. So either it's going to be the mentors. The top 2 are going to be the mentors: Sauce Gardner, Justin Fields, or Sauce Gardner and Tremaine Evans. Or you could go the opposite if you guys want that. But then we're going to be my top 2, my top number 1 pick, right? I'm going to give you 2 different options just in case these guys ain't set pieces. I'm going to give you 2 different options for the number 1. If I had to pick between these mentors, I would definitely go with Sauce Gardner, right? Because you're going to need 3 cornerbacks regardless of the fact. Even, so keep this in mind, even if you have to keep him as a backup, there's going to be other players that's going to be added to him where he's going to get boost at. So you might use those other players and you're going to need this guy as boost. I'm actually, honestly, considering of getting him as a starter, but if not, as a backup, just to boost certain other players that I'm going to have connected with him. But either way, you can have him as a starter because he got great stats, or you can put him in the background if you have to and run dime at times, and so he could boost up other players that you're going to need. So once again, if I had to pick a number 1, it would be Sauce Gardner. Now, okay, say for instance he's on a set piece. I have to look at these other pieces. What number 1 player out of all these other players would I choose from? And I'm going to be honest with you guys. The number 1 player would have to be this Evan Ingram, right? Because his stats are good. I understand that people got Donald Parham and stuff like this, but I know you guys are going to want to upgrade it tie-in. If I had to pick my number 1, not out of the mentors, I'm talking about out of the other cards, just in case they're not set pieces, it would have to be the Evan Ingram, because if you look at these other cards, I like this middle linebacker. Like I said, once again, I'm thinking about more of what you guys might want to get, right? The best card for you. That's what I'm thinking about. For me, I already have the cards that I'm going to pick based on the positions that I need to fill my squad, right? This Harrison Smith is looking good too, because it could go between Evan Ingram and Harrison Smith. I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? But I'm assuming some of you guys got the middle strong safeties and use them as middle linebackers. But if you don't need a tight end, go with Harrison Smith. That's what I will say, right? So once again, let's go over everything. The top 5 players I'll pick, the 3 mentors. The 3 mentors. Where's the other guy at? There we go. The 3 mentors. Evan Ingram and Harrison Smith. Okay, so the top 3 mentors, Evan Ingram and Harrison Smith. If I had to pick the top 2, it would be one of the 2 of the 3 mentors. If I had to pick number 1, it would be one of the mentors. If like I said, if you get those from the solos, or we can't cook as a set piece, then I will go with either Harrison Smith or Evan Ingram. Them are the ones that I will go with, because those cards are pretty decent and you can't go wrong, because you can always use a Harrison Smith as a backup and use them as a safety and so forth also, right? I mean, I'm sorry, as a substitute middle linebacker too. So there's different things you could go with it. So anyways, Them were my picks right there. Let me know in the comment section who you guys are going to go with. Because like I said, you're going to go with whatever you need to fill your positions or the players you like. But them were my picks, and I'm going to go ahead and end it right there. Please drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed yet. Until next time.